passive income, digital assets, and long-term goals appear ridiculous till you witness a genuine guy enjoying his life with these, such as Jeff Bezos. He founded Amazon, the world's largest e-commerce market, and owns significant shares in companies such as Google, Uber, and Airbnb. With a creative and entrepreneurial attitude from childhood, this guy has shown the world what it means to produce digital products and transform them into long-term wealth. He's the fourth wealthiest man in the world with a net worth of $115.8 billion, which shows how lavishly he could spend his life even after retiring from the company. He doesn't have middle-class problems in his billion-dollar life, but he gets stressed about a fight with the Hatchet Book Group, books getting deleted, and antitrust dilemmas. Indeed, his life is not perfect, and neither could it, but it's far more luxurious and extravagantly beautiful than many of us. You may be a little surprised to know that this Amazon guy just stepped back from his company to focus on his other ventures, meaning Jeff still has eyes for his following big companies. But even after retirement, a tiny part of his $1 billion didn't displace, but is still on the rise due to the power of his long-term planning. Let's take a snippet of Jeff's early and billion-dollar retirement life. The early life of Jeff Bezos. Since beginning high school, this intelligent guy has built a creative center that encourages a unique and imaginative style of thinking among youngsters. He got degrees in electrical engineering and computer science from Princeton University. He was offered jobs at Intel, Bell Labs, Anderson Consulting, and other companies. However, Jeff began his career at Fitel, a financial telecoms company where he was charged with creating a global trading system. He also joined the New York investment bank D.E. Shaw & Co. in 1990, where this Amazon guy appeared to be so diligent and intelligent that he eventually became a vice president. He resigned from the bank in 1994 to establish a virtual bookstore in Washington. While working in his garage with a few workers, he began creating software for a website where he could sell his virtual books. And in July 1995, the first milestone of his ambition was fulfilled when he sold his first virtual book through Amazon. Soon after his promotion, the company's web demand increased by more than 2,000% yearly, which kicked up his entrepreneurial ideas and intelligent persona. Amazon, the world's largest e-com site. Amazon was founded in 1994 with the intent of selling virtual books worldwide. The site was simple to operate, available 24 hours a day, and had an interactive interface that allowed book readers to publish their book reviews, discounts, personalized recommendations, and searches for out-of-print books. Still, due to further innovations and the aim to solve customers' problems, it later began selling CDs, and earlier that same year, it added videos. In 1999, the Amazon guy thought to expand his book business with significant collaborations with across-the-globe book suppliers. He was the first to introduce online Kindles to bookworms worldwide. He grew the site's auctions and made investments in other virtual retailers. Amazon's success inspired other merchants, including large book chains, to open online stores. Furthermore, when Bezos discovered that more businesses were interested in the daily online dollars he was printing, he realized that it was time to develop the site further. By 2005, Amazon provided various items, including electronics, clothing, and accessories. Amazon expanded its portfolio in 2006 by launching Amazon Web Services AWS, the world's largest cloud computing network. With time, Amazon's yearly net sales increased from $510,000 in 1995 to almost $233 billion in 2018. About half of the company's operating income in 2018 was derived from AWS. During the fourth quarter of that year, Amazon achieved its highest profitability and first revenue of $100 billion. However, after several more years of creative development in the largest e-commerce site, Jeff stepped back as CEO but still is the company's executive chairman. The multi-billion life after retirement. Not just in Amazon, but Jeff also has a spaceflight company named Blue Origin, from from which he associated a lot of dreams and ambitions too that are indeed beyond the universe. The company's biggest urge is to launch a spacecraft to the other planets, moons, and stars. However, he bought the Washington Post and affiliated publications for $250 million in 2013, and his net worth was calculated in 2018 at $112 billion, making him the wealthiest person in the world. Let's see how Jeff is enjoying his life after getting out of his Amazon zone. Exploring the universe in the mega yacht. Who will put down his camera after witnessing the space and Amazon entrepreneur cruising the seven seas in his million-dollar yacht? No one for sure. That's why he made headlines when vacationing on his ship in the summer of 2021. Bloomberg reported that he spent $400 million on his mega yacht, which is 417 feet long. Can you think what he does with such immense proportions of money-making products? Lol. This can only be revealed by Jeff himself, so let's move further. His mega yachts have such giant sails, which made it absolutely impossible to cross the Netherlands' historic bridge. Hence, the government removed the bridge so the yacht could be passed from Rotterdam. However, the dismissal of the landmark bridge was later compensated by Bezos. Due to the massive sails, Jeff's helicopter can't land on the yacht. But why worry when you own billions of dollars? Thus, Jeff did the same. He linked his ship with a helipad in the backup vessel. The Shadow vessel is no slouch. At 246 feet in length, it has enough for 45 passengers and crew, making more space to load the people for parties and casual biz gatherings. However, a rumor is spreading that the mega yacht will likely disappear, as Jeff has set his eyes on the new million-worthy sailing yacht whose design is inspired by the Black Pearl. The billion-worthy real estate. Jeff was born with a strategic mind. Therefore, he has backup plans for practically every venture he has participated in. His multi-million-dollar real estate assets, which he founded during his business days, are the best example. He owns land worth $500 million in major cities worldwide, including California, New York City, Washington, and Texas. His most recent purchase is a $78 million property on Maui's La Perouse Bay, which sets a new benchmark for the most expensive residence on the island. It is on 14 acres and includes a 4,500 square foot main house and a 1,700 square foot guest house, both in Hawaiian colonial style. Bezos spent a record $165 million buying American business billionaire David Geffen's renowned Beverly Hills home, making it the most famous and costly investment of his career. The home was built in the Georgian style and is 13,600 square feet. On its 10 acres, the estate has 2 guest houses, a nursery, 3 hothouses, massive terraces, and a 9-hole golf course. The Mountain Clock and Space Projects. A mechanical clock under construction called the 10,000-year clock is designed to keep time for 10,000 years. The first full-scale prototype is in Texas. It is manufactured and constructed by Bezos Expeditions with a budget of $42 million. Bezos said the clock was meant to remind future generations that events are still happening. Not only the long now clock, but for the Amazon guy, the sky is the limit. Hence, he also has significant space projects associated with his company Blue Origin. Bezos spent nearly $5.5 billion on the project just for the 4 minutes in space. Because why would you travel with NASA if your net worth is 10 times that of the space company? In conclusion, he formed his own space company. Blue Origin launched its New Shepard rocket on its first crewed flight on July 20, 2021, writing a new chapter in Bezos' history. The Corn Ranch. Bezos' corn ranch is extended across 66,773 hectares in Texas. Salt lake beds, sand, and land masses for kilometers surround it entirely. It is vital to Bezos' space business Blue Origin as it planned space flights to that particular place. The Guadalupe Mountains and their famous mountaineering locations can even be seen from this high and tall ranch of the Amazon guy. Jeff believed this ranch was ideal for his employees since it was 40 kilometers from Van Horn, undoubtedly a better place to land his massive rockets and other spacecraft. According to reports, after last year, Van Horn, a town of 2,000 people that relied extensively on travel even before Blue Origin, got a significant economic boost as tourists came to the area just to see fancy rockets flying off to space. Well, Bezos' wealth is never-ending to some extent. Thus, this is all for today's video. If you're eager to know more about luxurious people across the globe, hit the subscribe button and get the latest information.